Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and we are currently living in a very, very brave new COVID-19 84 nightmare. And to show you the danger, the beyond absurdity, we have to go to these fact checkers and the people that are normalizing tyranny against you, me, our family, our friends, and our neighbors. Okay? So let's start a couple weeks back when somebody in my DMs, I think it was, sent me a link to this CDC document talking about camps. They use the word camps. Now, I know that back in Germany, they were Das Happy Fun Camps. But, I get worried about camps unless they're going to teach me something or they're of the summer variety, right? Those kind of camps. Not the suggested CDC forced camps. So I basically tweeted out that, the organization has to be disbanded immediately at this point. If you are calling for green zones and camps, and that's what they're doing for American citizens that aren't even infected, by the way. There's no specific talk of infection of anything in this document, okay? Not in the very paragraph where they specifically talk about the happy fun camps. So I put that out there, and one of my viewers who's done some really good work out there, he's the one that basically looked for the foils via masks in New York State and whether or not they had any science they worked whatsoever, right? He was big on that. But he pointed out to me, hey, Jason, this was out there in July of 2020. So, it's been around for about a year plus now, okay? So it's at that point that I'm like, I wonder if I even covered this. That was when it was July, I was on the road. I might have missed a lot of things. It happens. I'm not perfect. I try to cover as much as possible. And, I thought to myself, okay, well, I'm glad people are looking at it now. Fast forward to Wednesday, and I am in one of my group meetings with Iowa citizens and Illinois citizens that have, quite frankly, had enough. And, that's the solution on you that are watching this. Whether it's the people that you used to play bingo with out there. I know there's some bingo players. Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me. Or maybe the people that you, had dinner with, etc., or just shopped at their stores. Now's the time to organize. We need to organize. I mean, they're very, very well organized and have set precedents that are dangerous for all of us. So I'm there, and this woman brings that up, that story up. And I go, no, I did. I covered it in my Twitter a couple weeks back. I go, but it's from July of 2020. She goes, no, this is brand new. I go, it's not brand new. It's just kind of circulating again. There's a lot of times, for instance, the WikiLeaks archives would circulate. And during the it's happening moments, people would get excited and be like, oh, these are the dumps. But this is something to get worried and excited over. And now we have the tech obfuscators. They're not the overlords. I didn't want to call them overlords because they're nothing like that. Okay? They're middlemen. They're even lower than kind of the middlemen because it's the military industrial complex on top of the corporate overlords of these tech companies that are doing it that are still, underneath that predator class that we talk about. Okay? So, when we get here, I want you to understand that since this started to go viral, all right, they're now calling them, they're not denying anything. There's just big page ads on the side of Twitter calling them humanitarian settings. Das Humanitarian Settings! Sieh out! Like, what are we talking about? Humanitarian settings. We've already talked about how they are using semantics. They are censoring history now. I'm going to go over some of that. They're taking more and more of my stuff down, and that's why you need to make the free Rockfin account. Before we get into all of it, guys, thumbs the video up. I only have 22 thumbs. Can we get at least 35? I realize we only have 50 watching. I'm going to show you I got subscribed to some mainstream medical thing that I started getting push notifications for. I didn't subscribe to this thing at all, okay? So, thumbs it up, subscribe, share. We got to reach as many people as possible, but make the Rockfin account. I got Invisible Empire up at the top right now. I may pin Shade next week. I don't know. I'm going to start pinning one documentary every once in a while for people to please watch because they're all free. And I think that people will better understand how deep the shit we are in is if they go watch these things. All right? So it's the road to 50,000. We're 30,000 plus strong. And again, they're empowering me on a free speech platform and not enslaving our minds through age restriction, taking stuff down. Spotify, by the way, just took down, I'm going to show you that, took down my collaboration with Jeffrey Wilson and Pat Miletich of the Conspiracy Farm. That's off. So, this is not just one platform. I get it. They have Rogan, but I'm so dangerous. Ooh, I'm dangerous. So, I want to point this out. This is what I was talking about. I see this in my phone, basically. And I'm like, I didn't subscribe to these people, right? Meanwhile, we got like porn spam that YouTube just can't handle, right? They can't get rid of that. So I see that. I'm like, I know I didn't subscribe to this channel, right? And I go up there, boom, subscribed. Lovely, right? Thank you, Odyssey, for backing me up. The GoFundMe is down below if you'd like to support the broadcast in other ways. Here it is. Here it is. So if you notice, up in the corner, this is where I see this stuff all the time. It's always on the side, right? A CDC document circulating on social media details COVID-19 measures for people in humanitarian settings according to fact checkers. Well, thank you, fact checkers, for letting me know the green zones and camps that they want to have authority to put U.S. citizens in are, in fact, humanitarian settings. Come on. I mean, what is going on here? And then you read it, and again, we just don't deny it. We just say it's the best thing since breakfast, right? A U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention document circulated on social media. Ooh, it's always circulating on social media. No, it's on your website. No, it's the thing. It's a document that they'd like to enforce. Proposes for distancing and protecting high-risk individuals. Notice how I told you right there, it had nothing to do with even people who were infected. High-risk individuals in settings such as refugee camps during the COVID-19 pandemic. They literally tell you that it's refugee camps in the fact check, but it's okay because it's, in fact, humanitarian settings. And here's the document right here. Okay, and I would like to have you note right here, what is the shielding approach? Oh, what is it? Let's just take a look. The shielding approach aims to reduce the number of severe COVID-19 cases by limiting contact between individuals at higher risk of developing severe disease and the general population. High-risk individuals would be temporarily relocated to a safe or green zone established at the household, neighborhood, camp sector, just camp sector, or community level, depending on the context and setting. Oh, the context and setting. Oh, the camp sector level. Oh, we got a little subsection. Lovely. Lovely. It's just a group of shelters such as schools, community buildings within a camp sector, max 50 high-risk individuals per single green zone, where high-risk individuals are physically isolated together. One entry point is used for exchange of food, supplies, etc. A meeting area is used for residents and visitors to interact while practicing physical distancing. No movement into or outside the green zone. Yeah, there's no problem with that. Twitter says no problem. Okay? No problemo. Yeah, awesome. So, I wanted to throw this up there just to let everybody know. This is Jeffrey Wilson sent me this after I told him about all the age restriction, etc. And he says, yeah, man, Spotify took down our podcast with you. And there it is right there. And they took down the Generation Z podcast. So I don't know why I'm so dangerous. Because I don't think that happy fun camps for U.S. citizens are a good idea just for being high risk of anything. The CDC needs to go. It needs to go. Okay? Period. And let's count the videos, because I haven't even counted the videos that have gotten community guidelines age restricted. You notice you're just seeing this all over. I think it started, is that about it? That's the copyright claim. All right, so there we go. All right, let's count them, because I did the little thing. We'll forget about the copyright. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Let's get as many on there as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's an August 3rd one. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, okay, 23, is that it? 23 videos so far of mine. I haven't even looked at them all. 23 videos have been completely age restricted. Some of them don't even have me in them. Some include the raid on the Jeffrey Epstein Palm Beach estate in full. Some of them include Anthony Saltalamasia's firsthand witness account of what happened at the World Trade Center on 9/11. Some of them include Barry Jennings and what happened at World Trade Center Building 7 on 9/11. So there it is. We got the happy fun camps. Everything's great. Julian Assange is apparently unrecognizable and getting ready to get into the next trial where they might extradite him here. That's great, right? It's awesome that people that actually exposed war crimes are being treated like war criminals while the CDC wants happy fun camps for high-risk individuals. Right? It's a good idea. Thumbs it up, subscribe, share, Rockfin. And by the way, if you make the premium account, again, a 1-year subscription's $100. You endorse Jason Burmis. You get everybody, including Frank Analysis, who did a great interview earlier today, and so many other great creators. Plus, it's only $9.99 a month if you just want to try it out. And then you get everybody's premium content. There's so many great creators here. It helps support this broadcast. Because, guys, how much longer am I going to have a channel? How much longer am I going to have a channel here on YouTube? You just saw it. They're subscribing me to MedCram. And then they're unsubscribing a lot of you. I love you guys. I'll see you on the flip.